Hey everyone, Kyle here with Bussin' Buthoons. Thank you so much for being here and welcome to the channel and welcome to this video. If you've never been here before, welcome, and if you have, then welcome back. I don't know if you could tell, look right there. Well, let me get the focus on it. Yeah, I got some battle wounds. So yeah, I went and played pickleball this morning. My normal, been doing it every other day with pickleball. Kind of having to give my body a rest here lately. It's really been hard on my body. For some reason, I've really been sore. But anyway, been playing pickleball every other day. Went to Claremont and smacked myself right here and in the face with my own paddle. So I can't even blame it on anyone else. I don't even really have a good excuse for why it happened, but it did, and I bled like crazy. But I did play through, and we did win the match. So ultimately, I think that's all that matters. I actually did that probably 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago. I did something very similar, actually probably about an inch lower in my eyebrow, and I bled like crazy. So I gotta tweak that a little bit and make an adjustment. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it as always, and I look forward to seeing you folks each and every day, and I hope some of you feel the same. And do you have something I want to kind of discuss in this video a little bit? Not a lot. I just want to get some feedback from you guys, and we got to gonna go out there in a minute, check on Jen and the busique. She's got something going on out there today, and kind of just gonna be around the bus and the campground. Oh, he's not here. Promised my little furry friend Kevin a walk today, and so we got a little bit to cover today. And all in all, I'm just glad you're here. I'm feeling pretty good, as you can probably tell in my voice, even though I did whack myself in the face. Still feeling pretty good today. So Jen had actually gotten busy doing something else. I kind of just wanted to put this out there. It's something that's been weighing on me for a little while. Not really weighing on me, but it's been on my mind. And I'd like to bring it to your attention and get some feedback from you guys, because you guys are wonderful and have so many great ideas. I think I want to rebrand and rename this channel. When I created this channel last spring, you know, I didn't really know what I was going to call it. We've always kind of been the bus life thing, and, kind of been based around that. And I love buses, and there's plenty of bus content to come. But this name doesn't feel right to me. I want to change it to something else, because I want to encompass a lot more than bus life. I want to go travel, and eventually turn this into a worldwide thing. And the name just doesn't feel right. So I kind of want to do a little bit of rebranding pretty soon, actually. Probably before I even get monetized, I want to go ahead and rebrand. So I'm looking for some ideas. If you guys have any ideas, please throw them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your perspective on it. I don't know. I've been digging, just kind of thinking, like, where do I want to go with a name? I don't care. I really don't know. I just have not been able to land on anything that just feels completely right. So I'm hoping maybe you guys out there can spark a little inspiration for me and kind of put some stuff in the comments to kind of maybe guide me in the right direction. And I would greatly appreciate it if you have any input on that. I'm kind of open to whatever. I just be 100% honest with you. I'm kind of open to whatever. I have nothing, but I kind of want it to be a broad thing. I don't want it to be necessarily RV life related or bus related or car, just no niche down, or niche or niche, whichever one you use. So I'd kind of just want it to be like a broad name. Don't know what that is. Maybe you folks might have a little insight for me, can help me out there. I would greatly appreciate it. I had someone ask me in a previous video why I went to Walmart. Yeah, it was the video for the farmer's market. Why I went to Walmart. That's why I went to Walmart. As we were packing up, our mirror lost its reflective life, so I had to run and grab a mirror for the market. I do need to clean this up. I've just kind of been putting this off, but I probably should actually clean this up. Got this box. I guess I'm just gonna try to not cut myself. I'm the kind of guy cut myself a lot. I really probably need to be careful here. All right. just don't want to leave any down. Somebody step on. Let's go check in with Jen. She just got done talking to some friends. And what do you got going on in here? Wow, it is very purple in here.
It is very purple. That's what
Hold
I
on,
like.
why are you so dark? What is going... What am I going to do with my... Look how dark everything is.
I think that's the
I think it's the purple.
So
Yeah.
that's why I like these things, because that's not purple up there, but these are purple. So when I put these over it, it makes the purple less.
Wow, like I never noticed it. I don't know if it's... Hopefully it's not the camera, but on my little 1-inch screen here, it looks like you're really purple. Like, it kind of reminds me of Willy Wonka, the girl that eats the blueberry.
Let's see if it's your... Oh, so I'm Violet Beauregard.
Yeah, your Violet Beauregard. Yeah, see out here. Yeah, it's definitely the tent. Wow. So, outside the tent, inside the tent.
Okay. Well, that's why...
Maybe that's why this was on sale. Or was it on sale?
It wasn't on sale.
Well, I think...
No, when we get the pink... Oops, sorry. When we get the pink up, it kind of dims down the
purple.
A little bit, and then we'll have the lights behind it, or I don't know. I'm playing around with stuff.
Do I look purple? Yeah, I definitely look purple. There's definitely a purpleness to my tone here.
Yeah.
So you look little Violet
I look
Beauregard.
a little purple.
You look Violet Beauregard. For those of you who don't know, probably might come as a surprise to you, I love Willy Wonka. This is one of my favorite movies in the entire world, and I watch it weekly. I don't know why. It's like I have a list of going to bed movies. Maybe I'll make a video about that one day. My going to bed movies. Not that anybody probably cares, but there's a select
I would care.
there's a select number of movies that I go to bed to every single night, and that is in my rotation. There's like 3 or 4, and that's one of them. But I'll save the rest for another day. But what do we got going on in here? What is happening in the busique on this, well, somewhat clear but nonetheless beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Central Florida?
Well, I had high hopes of opening the busique online Wednesday, which is tomorrow, because today's Tuesday. And that's just not realistic right now. I had to take like 2 days off because it wiped me out. But I want to get the busique put up so I can shoot some content. I want to make some videos, put some outfits together. We've got to tag some stuff. We have to price some things. And it's just easier if everything is out and on a hanger on display.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to get busy here in a minute. I'm going to put the racks together while she's doing her things. Just kind of reset it back up. We're not really going to be selling out of here at TTO, but it's like she said, I think having the tent set up and having access to all the clothes, as we're still trying to figure all this out. So the reason was taking so long to launch. So we bought a big bulk of clothes. I photographed them. I listed them on the busique. But then we decided to do this market. So we're like, well, let's kind of wait and see what we have left after the market. And we've added more inventory since then. So it's kind of just a lot of stuff we have to figure out. So I need to get everything else photographed that has been bought. And then also everything that sold over the weekend at the market removed from the website. So we got a little bit of work to do. That's kind of why it's been, all over the place with opening the online portion. But that is something we are working on every day. And, I gotta quit jabbering and start putting those racks together. Not that I recall. I think we should come up with a better option than tape. I don't necessarily love this.
Sure.
This tape's really expensive.
I'm
we
with
just
you.
happen to have it, I guess. So.
It was in... We had it, so...
I guess that's life.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the card you want.
I was able to get the racks put together. I had a realization today. So, these 4 are obviously very similar. That one, that's like a Walmart rack. The guy gave it to me for free. But we were at the market the other day. I noticed, so this thing was sitting like a little slanted. I'm like, why in the world would these things be slanted? So apparently there's a couple different sizes poles, and they're only about an inch difference. So I put all the long ones on this particular rack here. As you can tell, it's a shade taller than the other ones because we do need one that's a bit taller for dresses and things like that, because it'll hopefully help keep them off the ground. And then all the other 3, I just put the smaller pieces, so I'm going to assume the longer ones were designed for this particular rack, as it is a little different. It's a little bigger. But yeah, I'm getting pretty swift at putting these things together.
Maybe I can just make a light. Is it smelling like a house? Their house just smells like it. Like it has that aroma, that essential oil. Yeah, put it around the oven. We'll see how much light, or around that same area. A little more. No. That I'm thinking. Here, let's clip that one. We gotta clip it there. Unless it'll reach across to the other side. What do you think? Or you think the middle's probably over young? Yeah. That'll sit in. All right. Sweet. All right, I do.
The time has come to live up to my promise of my... Will you guys stop barking? They will not quit barking. Come on, Kev. Nope, not you. Your mommy takes you. Kevin, you're late to the game here, bro. Will you settle? You're going to make me regret my choices here. All right, let's go. Oh, as you can see, it's been a few days. I'm not going to lie. It's been probably 3 or 4 days since his extra walk. So he is more than excited here. Kevin is pulling like a freaking Peterbilt. Poor Bingo. So what did the bingo sign ever do to you? Like the poor bingo sign? Everybody, yeah, you got to be there by 4 o'clock to get those ticket sales. I tell you, we did bingo here a couple of years ago when we were here. We did it once. It is next level. Like we were there. I think so. You buy your tickets. I think your cards you can buy them at 4, and they start at 6. We did not leave that place till after 9 o'clock. Like it was. I didn't think it was ever going to end. So we were there for like 5 hours. It is serious bingo. I don't really take bingo that seriously, so that was my lone trip to TTO bingo. We're gonna make our way down to my favorite part of the park here, down to the lake. Maybe let Kevin romp around the dog park a little bit if he doesn't make me turn around and take him home. He is pulling me like crazy. So kind of on my little stroll with you all, I kind of wanted to kind of discuss a little bit of some plans. You know, we've solidified a little bit. We've made a couple changes, as I'm sure most of you are not surprised at all by. So our time here is running down. It really is. What are we? Well past midway point in February. And our time is dwindling. It's gone by super fast, but it also feels like it's dragged by. I don't know. I feel like I use that a lot, but yeah, I guess that's the way I can describe some things. But so yeah, we're here. So we have decided we're going to go to Schoolie Swarm. We weren't going to do it, and we've decided we're going to leave a week from this coming Friday. So we're going to leave. Let me think. Hold on here for a minute. The 27th. Yep, we're going to leave on the 27th. So we're due in Madison for the full-time family rally on March 1st, which is 2 weeks from this Sunday. So a week from Friday. No, wow, sorry. A week from Sunday, not 2 weeks, a week from Sunday. So we are going to be going to Madison on the 1st. We have decided if we're going to go to Schoolie Swarm. Jen wants to, we want to go see some friends, of course. We're headed west after here, and honestly don't really know when we're going to be back. So we'd like to go see some friends. We're going to set up the busique. She's going to sell on Saturday. We're only staying 2 nights, so we'll be headed next Friday. We'll stay Friday night. We'll sell or set the busique up for Saturday, and then we will stay Saturday night, and then Sunday we will head to Madison, which is kind of good. It kind of breaks the trip up into 2 days, or splits up the drive a little bit, because it's a decent drive from here. It's about 3.5 hours to Madison. So by doing that, and then after we leave Swarm, it'll be about maybe an hour and a half. So it's a nice midway point, and probably film some maybe a couple bus tours. So yeah, I want to film some bus tours. That'll be fun, and kind of capture the event a little bit too. So I'll be filming that. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. So, and then we're gonna, after we leave there, we're headed to Madison. Actually got a couple things coming up beforehand. This Sunday, I'm going to Sci-Fi Bartow, which is kind of like a sci-fi festival. I guess I've never been, but it's Bartow. It's about a 45-minute to an hour drive from where we are, and looks like a pretty cool event. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna do that Sunday, and then a week from tomorrow, no, sorry, a week from Thursday is the opening day of the Florida Strawberry Festival, which is something I have gone to my whole life. I've been going to that. I've been to that since I was, yeah, knee high to a grasshopper, as some folks would say. So I'm going to go to that. I'm going to go to opening day. So that'll be next Thursday. And then the very next day, we'll be heading to Madison. I'm really excited. I got a couple things here I want to do before we make it out of this area. But yeah, we're going to sell at Swarm. That'll be good. It'll be good to see some friends, set the busique up. It's very much on brand for our genre of client, or Jen's genre of client. So we're doing that. We'll spend the month of March in Madison. Yeah, I'm swirling the idea around of maybe heading up to Tennessee. There's a couple of things, if I can pull them off, there's a couple of things I'm trying to make happen. If I can do that, I may slip up to Tennessee probably mid-month, mid-March. For a couple days. Just I don't really want to sit in Madison, honestly, for an entire month. So there's a couple things I'd like to try to accomplish or make happen. If I can, I'll probably head up to Tennessee for 2 or 3 days. Be a nice little road trip. We can hop up there, and because I mean, being up in North Florida, we're probably only like from Nashville, I don't know, 6, 8 hours at top. So not a super bad drive. But yeah, after we leave Madison, we're considering heading up to South Dakota. It's not completely, I'd say we're about 75% sure that's what we're going to do. Ben wants to get his permit. He's been working on that, studying on that. So that would be good. So Ben could get his permit, and Jen's actually wanting to get her license in South Dakota too. That way we're all licensed in the same state. That's still up in the air. A lot of it's going to be depend on weather, obviously. When we leave Madison, it'll be I don't particularly want to stay the whole month. There's just not much to do there. Once the rally's over, another week or two, I could see maybe just hang out. But there's literally nothing around there. I mean, you're kind of in between Jacksonville and Tallahassee. You're only about an hour from Tallahassee, but there's just not much to do up there. We'll have to see. If we make the run up to South Dakota, it's going to be very weather dependent, because I know in March it can still get, into March, even early April, I know it can still get very cold up there. So that's going to be a pretty big factor on it. Beyond that, I don't know. We're I wish I did. If I knew, I would tell you. I would be glad to tell you. I think we're gonna push. We're gonna do the bustique's gonna. We're gonna give that a big push. Jen is kind of very committed to that, and I want to be there and support and do what I can. I mean, the fashion part of it, I'm pretty useless when it comes to that, but I can definitely got the strong back and can help out in ways that I can, and I'm be glad to do so. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. Um, but I'm also excited, I'm really excited to go to Sci-Fi Fest this coming Sunday. That'll be fun. So that'll come out next week. Capture that. It looks like a lot of fun. And then the Strawberry Festival is kind of, I was kicking around the idea of maybe going up to Schoolie Swarm a day earlier, but I really want to, I don't know, I have this nudge, as Jen likes to say, to go to that opening day, which is next Thursday. I believe that's the 26th. So I'll be headed there, and we'll be filming that, and that'll be a good day. That'll be fun. Nostalgic for me. Like I say, I grew up in 10 minutes from there, so went there a lot of my life. I went to my first concert there. Saw Billy Ray Cyrus, probably 92-ish, between 92, 94, somewhere along in there. And it's a big deal in that little small town of Plant City, Florida. They celebrate the winter strawberry capital of the world, and it's kind of the winding their season down, the strawberry season down, and it's actually turned into a rather large festival over the years. They bring in some large musical acts, considerably larger than they did at one time. So I'm not going to be going to any of that, but it'd be cool to kind of walk around and just kind of go down memory lane a little bit and enjoy some of the festivities of the Strawberry Festival. And you guys are going to join me. It's going to be fun. I think it'll be a fun day. It'll probably just be me, be honest with you, Jen. She's just kind of done. Florida has taken its toll on her. She just has a hard time here. If you don't have PTSD and panic, it's kind of hard to understand and describe the feeling of it. And she's had a tough time. We've been here going on 3 months. Yeah, we're approaching the 3-month marker, and I think she's just kind of done. And I mean, I'm not far behind either. I'm ready to move on and get on to new adventures. Got my good boy over there. He wasn't so good a minute ago. There was a dog walked by. He walked right through here, and his owner threw probably a poop bag away in the trash can there. And Kevin let his presence be known, as Kevin will do from time to time. Good job, buddy. Good boy. What a good walk. What a good walk. Yeah, he did really good. Theodore, mommy will take you later. Nope, we're not going right now. We're not going right now. We're not going. I gotta go do something. I gotta go help mommy. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll catch you later. Alright, let's go check in and see what progress has been made. I'm gonna just leave more often. I think you get a lot more done when I'm not here. Like, this was nowhere near this level of put togetherness when I left. And I haven't been gone that long.
Yeah, I mean, I just do my thing and I work and...
Yeah, you don't have a distraction. You got it. They got it looking pretty good. Yeah, you got the lights lit up. I do like the taller rack. What do you think?
I really love the taller rack.
Yeah, that was smart. Yeah, I mean, it still could. It could still be a shade taller. Another few inches probably would be ideal. But I mean, that's definitely a lot better. Makes a lot of sense of why the other ones were crooked.
Yeah. No, I mean, that works great. I think I want to get another pink sheer thing, maybe 2, to kind of go around the top. We still need sort of a better light in here, but overall I'm really happy.
Well, I think the light situation got much better the other day when we opened that other side.
When that side's open. Which next thing, if we open up that side, I have to take down all of that.
Yes. Yeah, all of this.
Yeah.
It's sparkly though. It's quite sparkly. But yeah, you got a crap ton done. Honestly, I knew you'd be quite a bit done, but I didn't know you'd get this much done.
Yeah, I'll have all this rest. That's my last box that I have to unpack, and it goes over here, and then I'll just kind of put those in the bus.
So you excited to go thrifting tomorrow?
Yeah, my body's tired. Being in a car has been really tough for me, so my body's kind of tired.
Yeah. So
I'll probably take 2 days off. So if I get in a car, I have to have a 2-day rest period.
Yeah, that's understandable. Our time here is quickly winding down, though.
But I mean, next we learned, right? Like, so many of you have said, "Why are you staying there for that long?" And it's just a growing period. Like, we know that probably 4 weeks is about what we can do in Florida, and then we have to go. So every time we learn, we gather data, and then in the future we create protocol that allows us to, stay healthy and happy.
All right. Well, I'm going to go send these fine folks off, and then I have got dinner to make.
Ooh, what are you making?
I think we're going simple tonight. Some yellow rice, some veggies, some chicken.
Ooh, do we have plantains?
Hopefully.
I think there's a bag in there. Can you
look.
make some?
Yeah, definitely can do that. All right. Good job, babe.
Love you.
Love you too. Oh, these, I put these, these should be good and dry by now.
Oh, good. Yeah. I want to vacuum and mop. I vacuumed and mopped yesterday, but I want to vacuum and mop again before we put those down.
I think you can do it. Yeah, thanks for joining me today, everyone. I appreciate you being here. And let me know on that channel name. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your input on that. If you have any good ideas for a channel. And I think rebranding is the right thing. I think it's something I want to do. As you see, I mean, this is, I'm still working on my style. I'm still trying to figure this all out, and I honestly lost track about how long I've been doing this now. I think I started. When did I start? I think I started just after Christmas. Yeah, like a day or two after Christmas. So, I mean, I guess going on, what, January, February, it's almost a couple months, about a couple months or so, maybe a little less. But still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to find my style. And my groove is good. I definitely like the 5 days a week. It's valuable for me to have that 2 days off, especially with the busique, having being able to help Jen and do my part in that, and just to have that break for creativity. It's certain times creativity is just as easy. Sometimes making content is easy. Sometimes it's not, especially when I'm in depression. And I've been feeling pretty good, honestly. I've been, I'm still having some rough moments, but they're getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And so I think depression's on the way out. I think once we get out of TTO and kind of start making our way north, I think that'll be what I really need. And I know it'll be what Jen needs. She's really had a tough time here, and but yeah, I'd love to hear some channel idea names. Throw some out there at me. Leave them in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. I will read them all. And got some solidified plans. Still a lot up in the air, which is just kind of how we roll. We always have been. We're not really big planners. We don't really plan out far. It's just not what we do. And maybe at some point we will. We're still, a lot of things are just up in the air for us a lot of the time, and we just have to roll with it. And that's, it's taught us a lot of resilience. It's taught us, there's a lot of things we've learned from being that way. And then there's a lot of, obviously a lot of people are planners, and that's okay. There's no wrong way to do any of this, and it's just the way we do it. And yeah, guys, that's where I'm going to leave you today. I'm going to go in there and make some dinner and start winding this day down. It's been a good day. I feel pretty good, and I felt good all day. And I hope you guys are well, and be well, and stay well, and take care of yourselves and each other, as always. I really mean that when I say that. I think it's an important thing in our world right now, as important as ever, and I mean that when I say that. We'll see you tomorrow. Be well, guys. Bye-bye.